Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 208 of our Get Your Goals annual challenge. We're doing one thing every day to get what we want. This month we're focusing on relationships, and the last 7 days of each month this year, except for January when we came up with our goal setting process, we are covering the specific month life framework area that we're covering, the process, step by step, day by day. So this month we're covering our most important relationship goal. So when we want to achieve by the end of the year, what is it? We're breaking it down step by step, day by day. And today is step 3 of the process, and that is to break our SMART goal that we wrote yesterday down into steps that make sense for us. So I looked up and did some fun stuff, and you can read that in Guide 17 of the Get Up and Go Challenge private Facebook group page, or I'll just share the things right here. My goal, as you can hear in the background, my granddaughters, I'm here with 2 of them at their house. My kids won a bid on a skate park, so all of a sudden this weekend they have to install a skate park in the backyard. So that's interesting. Bobcat's here clearing the land and making a spot for it. So I am at my daughter's house, which that's one of her very first skateboards. I think it might be her very first skateboard when she was a teenager, hanging on the wall, and I'm watching my infant granddaughter's awake. My 2-year-old's not awake yet, so I'm quick sneaking in my videos. So how am I going to? The relationship I am setting my goal for is spending quality time with my 3 amazing granddaughters. And 2 are pretty easy because I have access to them all the time. 1, not so much. So I looked up what are some possible steps, and I found a quick grouping of 21 different steps, thank you ChatGPT, that we could do to improve our relationship and spend more quality time with them. So I'm going to share those quick. I'm going to read the list using my magnifying glass, and then I'm going to hop off and hang out with them and spend quality time with them today. So 21 steps to quality time with granddaughters. And these aren't necessarily in the order that I would break my specific goal into. It's more of a brainstormed list, and I'll look at it today and prioritize and say, what can I do now? What can I do later? What makes sense, etc. Because some of them are for when they're a little older. 5 months old and 2, you have different relationship with than my 8-year-old granddaughter, right? Okay, so let's just read this list quickly. Number 1, actively listen. Listen to and pay attention to the communication that the girls have with me. And that's important, especially with the 2-year-old as she's learning to speak and say words. Sometimes what she says, it's a little bit challenging to understand. Number 2, spend quality time together. Number 3, respect their boundaries, their individual boundaries. Number 4, be supportive and encouraging. Number 5, share family stories and traditions. 6, foster mutual interests and hobbies. And as they get older, that becomes easier because they become interested in more things. 7, be playful and fun-loving. I can work on that one a little. 8, be patient and understanding. 9, celebrate special occasions together. 10, offer wisdom and life lessons. Again, it's hard to offer wisdom and life lessons to under 1 and 2-year-old. But as they get older, that becomes more important. 11, support their dreams and aspirations. Again, 12, embrace technology to stay connected. So, when I was raising my kids, the only time you saw your grandparents was on holidays or if you went for a physical visit or talked on the phone. And that was landline phones, not our cell phones. There was no visual with any of it. Nowadays they have, and for a long time, there's been Skype and FaceTime if you're into Apple technology, etc. So there's a lot of ways to communicate and stay in touch, even though you're far away. My mom, their great-grandma, lives in Texas. Her permanent residence last year just became Texas. And so in order to see her, we FaceTime. Share meals together. That's always fun. 14, attend their events and activities. 15, express unconditional love, one of my favorites. 16, be a positive role model. 17, learn from each other. 18, encourage open communication with parents. 19, create a memory journal together. I love this one, and I want to start doing that for all 3 girls. Be grateful for the time you get to spend with them. This is a reminder for me. I'm grateful that I get to spend a lot of time with them. 21, respect their independence. 22, encourage creativity and imagination. I like to do that because I like to be creative and imaginative. And the cool thing about having grandkids is you get to tap back into the fun and the fun-loving activities and things that you loved as a child. I still love coloring now. My eyes are bad, so I'm not very good at coloring, but it's still fun to do with the kids. 23, share your family history. 24, be available during tough times. 25, emphasize the importance of education. And I say the importance of lifelong learning, and make life fun and help them with their sense of adventure and curiosity, because if you're curious about things, then you love learning about them. So that's just a quick list that I got off ChatGPT, and I'll look at that today. But how do I want to break my goal of spending quality time and measuring quality time with my granddaughters down into key steps? It's kind of like our milestone steps, which we're going to use a few steps down in the process to track whether we're moving toward what we want or not. Any questions about this? Any questions about breaking our goal down into steps? Ask, or go to the private Facebook group page, Get Up and Go Challenge private Facebook group page. Guide 16, all the videos. Guide 17, all of the write-ups that supplement this video. Or just message or leave a comment below and ask, because that's what I'm here for, is to help and encourage you to actually do the daily action. Guess what? If we do the little action every day, and our action today is just to break our SMART goal down into steps. But if you're struggling with that, don't struggle, just ask for help. Anyway, have a great day, and I'll of course be with you tomorrow. I hear a baby in the background.